Osho, if somebody creates anger in you,
Gurdjieff's father was dying. His last words to Gurdjieff are immensely significant.
okay, what were those last words?
Perhaps no father has ever advised his son with such a great insight. And Gurdjieff was only 9 years old. So the father said, I know you may not be able to understand right now what I am saying, but I have no more time. I have to say it now.
So the child, Gurdjieff, was 9 years old, and his father was dying, and he left him with this advice, which he said, you probably will not understand at 9 right now, but perhaps when you're older.
But you have time. Just remember the words. Whenever you have maturity enough to understand what those words mean, then act on those words. But don't forget, remember, a simple sentence it is. He told Gurdjieff to repeat 3 times the sentence so he can die peacefully. And he said, forgive me because I am not leaving any inheritance to you except this sentence. And what was this sentence? A very simple sentence.
Oh, Osho knows how to set up a story and keep us on edge. We need it. We need it. We need to close the hit of completion. Like, tell us what he said, Osho.
He said, remember that if somebody creates anger in you, tell the person that you will come after 24 hours to answer him.
Remember, if someone creates anger in you, tell him within 24 hours you'll come back with an answer to him, which is maybe a rational action to take when we're emotionally volatile, when we're angry or we're mad. Sadhguru says you're not mad, you've gone mad, which means you've gone insane. You've lost total control over your own dominion of yourself. You are acting out beyond your own conscious understanding or comprehension. You are just out of control. You've gone mad. And perhaps that's what Osho's suggesting here is that when you're angry, do not do anything. Do not do anything. Do not respond. And especially, do not use words in the heat of anger because words can never be taken back.
And for 24 hours, wait. And after 24 hours, whatever comes to you, go and do. A strange advice, but not strange if you understand. And this simple advice changed Gurdjieff's whole life. This single sentence made a man like George Gurdjieff. That kind of man is created in centuries. But the old man must have been a man of great insight.
It's true. There's different levels of anger, right? Sometimes, someone says something that hurts our feelings, and so we react with words. We react out of the anger. And this would probably save a lot of us from a lot of problems that we construct and cause destruction. And this is great, simple, like you said, simple advice, But sometimes the most simplest advice is the most profound when you think about it on a contemplative, deeper level. But because it's so simple, most of us generally are going to overlook the significance of it. And so we don't give it time to mature in us or grow in us or try to assimilate it throughout our day and practice it to see what type of actual intrinsic wisdom is attached to the simpleness of what the father told to his young son.
He left nothing else. He said to his son that now you will have to look after yourself. Your mother is dead, I am dying. You will have to earn your bread, you will have to learn things on your own. A 9-year-old child. But this became a great opportunity for him, because he started moving with nomads. He was born near Caucasus in Russia. Still there are nomads, wandering tribes. Even 60 years of communist torture has not been able to settle down those nomads, because this they consider to be man's birthright.
Cool.
And perhaps they are right.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I I don't think there's much else I can add here. I would love to kind of hear your thoughts, maybe your own practice when it comes towards volatile emotions. And doesn't it just make sense though that like one, if you're angry all the time or you get tilted easily, and that's a big problem because one, like, God, you probably are not very healthy too because that takes a lot of energy in the body that it consumes resources or vitality or health. But yeah, I think this is just a great reminder for me to um, just bring more awareness to this simple philosophy and focus more on it. I think that's the key. Is going like, yeah, like you're pretty mature in a lot of ways, but you do allow certain things to get and seep into you. And but are you good enough that when you do get on edge or angry, are you pausing? And not just pausing for a minute or two or 10 minutes or no, a whole day. Because at the end of the day, you're going to realize when you wake up and you go through that 24 hours again, that what felt like a really big deal is not a big deal at all. And I think what he's also suggesting, now that I think about it, is all your problems will take care of themselves. And most of them are illusions. And if you don't respond, you'll probably save yourself from a lot of problems in your life. I think this is goated advice from the goat himself, OSHO. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We appreciate you guys. If you haven't liked the video, please do. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that too. Welcome to the community, and I'll catch you guys on the next reaction video. Take care. Bye-bye.